Hi, everybody. So, we're going to talk about shifting basics, and the first thing that I want to do is talk about finger patterns. You'll notice that in the book that we're using here with exercises 2, 3, and 4, that to introduce shifting, they just have us start in position. Well, the first thing you need to know with that is going to be what finger pattern do I use? So let's just kind of establish a basic language about finger patterns. Basically, when I think about shifting or when I think about playing in position, I always like to establish my finger pattern. So basically, where does the half step fall? So let's think about that. If we have a half step between 1 and 2, I call this a 1-2 finger pattern. If I have it between 2 and 3, I call it a 2-3 finger pattern. If I have it between 3 and 4, a 3-4 finger pattern. Well, later on, things will get a little bit more interesting, and sometimes you'll see that we have a 1-2, comma 3-4, or I think that's a Star Trek thing. Also, you might see that sometimes there are no half steps at all. It's kind of like a claw. So this one, I just call an open finger pattern. So what I want to do is this. Let's just kind of take the mystery out of this, and we're going to start in third position on our D strings. So the first thing I'm going to do is anchor my first finger down on G, and then I'm just going to experiment using 1, 2, and 3, and what I would like to do is play a couple of tunes by ear. So the first one that we're going to play is, let's just do Mary Had a Little Lamb. So to do this, I'll just kind of let you all experiment a little bit and see what you can figure out. Well, me being the teacher, I already know what the answer is. Starting on 3 and just going down, let's see if I can just do this. So for this one, it was really a 3-4 finger pattern, even though we didn't use fourth finger. So let's just, experiment a little bit more. And what we're going to do is we're going to play Mary Had a Little Lamb. But this time, we're going to use a 2-3 finger pattern. And you're going to notice that this is going to sound a little bit more sad. Okay, so the reason that I was talking about these two finger patterns is for these exercises that we're going to use, well, those are the finger patterns that we use. You'll notice in number 2 that in our key signature we have 2 flats. And we're going to start on G in third position. That's what that Roman numeral 3 means. And we're just going to march up really to that B flat. Well, in this position, this is a 2-3 finger pattern. So let's just take a look at example number 2. Okay, we're now going to look at number 3, and you'll notice here that we've changed our key signature to 1 sharp, so we now have a B natural. And for this one, we're just going to raise that third finger up a half step. So again, this is going to be that 3-4 finger pattern. Okay, the last one that we're going to do is example number 4, and this one has us marching all the way to fourth finger. And still keeping with that same key signature, we're going to notice now that 3 and 4 touch, so this is that 3-4 finger pattern. Before we leave this, let's see if we can build a scale off of this. I'm going to challenge you right now, And all we're going to do, again, staying in position, keep that first finger planted in third position, and I'm just going to kind of let you know a little secret. You can play a 1-octave scale based off of that 3/4 finger pattern and keeping that first finger anchored the entire time. See if you can do this, and let's put this together. So we're going to come back to this finger pattern thing in some of these next exercises, but it's important to remember a couple of things. Establishing our finger pattern and establishing that anchor finger in third position. We'll come back to these in a minute.